Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another Let's Play. And today I have to do a little bit of usual grind for loot and doing something for one of the events that's running, because when I'm filming this we still have this, where is it, Final Weapon Wednesday. And here, yesterday evening, I already had to do the armadas because I didn't have too many directives just to do the minimum, so it wasn't worth making a video at that time. But I still need to do the Xindi SMS, and for that I have to hunt Xindi hostiles. And this time I will combine that a little bit with grinding. That's why we need to go out with two different ships. First, I will go for some Xindi out here with my cube. Just for the usual loot. I'm totally out of loot in the exchanges for the Xborg faction, you know, where you need the normal Xindi loot for the exchanges. If we go there, you see the Xindi scrap exchange. I'm completely out, so I cannot exchange here anymore. I collected a little bit last night by just using my cube beam, but it's not lasting a long time with 1.1 million when 3 chests cost 600,000. So in between, I do have to go grind the Xindi reptilians here. And fortunately, I can do that in... Oh, that's a nice one. I hope nobody else sees it. So I cancel the rest, go here and take the wanted Xindi, because that gives the extra loot, if you remember. It gives the normal loot, but it gives me also the special loot for the other exchange in the faction we can have a look at in a second. So it was quite nice to see them, because they only periodically show up. So let's have a look. I probably will not have enough just from one. But this is the Xindi bounty exchange here. And I will get this via the chests later. But that's what I need to do exchanges here to get a few more rare and epic credits. Because I still need especially epic credits to complete some of the favors. Because with the Xborg, I'm still not done with all the favors. And they are important as well. So I still need to do a little bit here. The good thing is when I'm around with a cube, I can use the Kirshara a bit and do not have to worry that much about the combat triangle. Of course, if I would only hunt combat triangle hostiles here, then it would be easier. The hull would last longer, but to be honest, it would also take longer, because if I only hunt explorers here, then at some point there would only be battleships and interceptors. I would have to take them on anyway. So it's much easier as long as the game stays stable, which is not a given at the moment, unfortunately, as you've seen in other Let's Plays. As long as it stays stable, I can program the Kirshara and just have it fly around. This still is quite a new channel that I want to build up, and this should be my 6th video today on the Let's Play channel. So for the few of you who already found this channel, because it's always hard for something new to get the information out that it's there, it would be really nice if you would tell people in your alliance and on your server that there's also an English language Let's Play channel from Outside Views now, so that more people can join me doing my... It's funnier in German, because you see that I changed the words, but even in this case, it's my regular tasks that I'm doing here. I am Ghoul Crockett still, and it's a really fun wordplay in German, because then it's regelmäßig is. In English, it just fits in, because you wouldn't even see that there could be some wordplay involved, because regular is regular and it just contains the word ghoul or gull, wherever you come from, how you would pronounce that. Oh yeah. On different days I do a little different work. The last time I first filmed the English language Let's Plays, then I filmed the Germans, then I could tell my German viewers how much already the game crashed during the day while filming. Today I started with the German versions and am now filming the English ones for today. And yeah, this is really annoying. And of course I cannot keep out the crashing rant here. And of course, when I informed the support about the fact that even though it was crashing regularly before on iOS, when I told the support that it's crashing even more since the mid-month patch they put in, and you can see this in my videos that it does, they just sent me the standard answer. Yeah, restart the games, try to switch from Wi-Fi to mobile and all this stuff that you know. This is just the copy and paste answer they always give you. And of course I told them doesn't help, never did. And I really told them to watch my videos of the last days if they want to know how much the game is crashing. And I'm really curious if any one of them would, but I don't think so. But still, you only get the standard copy and paste messages from support. That's really annoying, because the same message I got today, I got for hundreds of reports before, and it's always the same. So that happens if you have some outsourced call center or whatever handling support, because first of all, even if they answered me in German, I do not believe that any one of those answering me in German does speak German. You usually see that in their German. There are so many cases where I get an answer from them that was not copy and paste. This one was copy and paste. They couldn't mess that up to that much. But usually when it's not copy and paste and they write something and then just put it through Google Translate or whatever, I can see from the answer that the person answering me does not speak German, and then I automatically write in English and tell them that I'm writing in English because their German doesn't make sense at all. And yeah, this support doesn't really deserve the name of support, to be honest. But that's the problem with outsourcing, and you also get the grip that no one in support has any clue about this game. So maybe from time to time someone from Scopely should have a look at what support does there. Someone that knows anything about this game. Because with a lot of answers I've got, those guys from support have never seen this game, to be honest. It's like asking ChatGPT for support on this game. Then you get the same weird answers that you will get right here. Nevertheless, still hunting Xindis. My cube is still intact. When it exploded, we will have to swap ships, because that's not all the loot I need. And there's even more important loot for my Xbox credits. Unfortunately, oh, hi Zanu. Someone from my alliance either wants to do Armadas here, but I don't think so, because there are some. At the start of this Xindi Armada event, it's always really hard to start some of these. First of all, because there's only 3 level 71s in the system. The respawn rate is still really bad, and there are too many people trying to start some from several alliances. Plus the fact that some alliances, I have the feeling, have never heard the word Armada speed up, or the 3 words, however you want to put it, because some people really let them run through, and that combined with the respawn times, with the small amount of Armadas that you have here in the system, that's so annoying. And that's why I often cannot manage them in the evening. Yesterday was possible because I didn't have much anyway, so that I couldn't do the big bonus exchange, for example. But I at least managed with all the stuff I have to do at the moment, especially with mirror space, and we'll talk about that one tomorrow. I didn't have the time to do that this morning. I had to go to the doctor's this morning just for some checkup, regular checkup. I'm older now as well, so regularly I do need some checkups, like everybody else who's getting ancient. And so I had a meeting with the vampires today. There's my... You will not see it, but they took my blood. But that's why I started a little bit later today here in the studio as well, and I knew that. So I had this scheduled for about a month or so, so I knew I have to go today. And that's why I had to finish that yesterday, because I had to do certain things for today for some Let's Plays. I want to regularly, or as regularly as possible, get you some Let's Plays, but as you can imagine, they take much longer to film than just a projectile explanation video, which takes 2 minutes something. And Let's Plays are always between 20 and 30 minutes. Or I did one where I unfortunately had to pick one channel, and that was the older one, the upgrade of my Revenant from Mark III to Mark IV. That was about a 40-minute video I filmed yesterday, and so it's quite time-consuming, and that's why I hope that people will enjoy this video and join this channel as well. That's why I'm absolutely willing to put this time in for you. And of course, as I always say, if you want to see something, some certain tasks that I have to do. At the moment, I'm just picking what makes most sense for me to do, because I haven't done this for a long time, or I urgently need to do that for the loot, or that is important as the video for tomorrow for my progress, because we will together go to the Mirror Universe again because of my next shipyard. And so on. That's how I'm deciding to do certain Let's Plays with you. But if you have a task in the game that you want me to take you with when I have to do that, then let me know in the comments below the video and on Discord. And by the way, if you want to join my Discord as well, always have a look in the pinned comments under the videos, because there's... Let's say there's still space on my English language Discord. The German one is a bit bigger, but I know Rev and others, they do have Discord. And the main Scopely Discord is an English language Discord as well. So there's more demand for other languages like my German one. But still, there's a nice community on my Discord as well. So if you ever thought about joining there as well, have a look in the pinned comment. And let's see, in the meantime, how my cube is doing when he's attacking the next. So, yeah, I don't think I have to program in more Xindi reptilians. The cube will be gone soon. By the way, the reptilians, if you've seen Star Trek Enterprise, the whole thing with the Xindis, the attack on Earth and everything, was a bit far-fetched, and the sphere builders and stuff like that. But there still was a little bit more action in the series than before. So I kind of liked that part of Enterprise. But I thought they could have done much, much more with that series, especially thinking about the founding of the Federation, the first steps of the Federation, the war with the Romulans that was on the horizon and everything. There they could have done a lot more. So I was quite sorry that they ended the series there, because after the Xindi arc, kinda they lost it a little bit. There were some nice things in there, like the Mirror Universe stuff, but in between with what do you call it, with the xenophobes on Earth and stuff like that. It was a nice cameo. It was more than a cameo, but by RoboCop. But still, they could have done better, to be honest. So we'll see how that will continue in the future. You know that I wasn't a big fan of Discovery, but I'm still looking forward to Starfleet Academy. I guess it's the name of the next series that's coming, that's playing a bit between, that's how to put that, between Picard and Discovery, or after Discovery. Yeah, no, you lost me. But still, there was a lot of interesting stuff in the trailer that I'm looking forward to it. You know that I do like Strange New Worlds, so I was quite sorry that the third season was over, even if there were some disputable episodes. I know that, but still. And in the meantime, while I was talking about series, I switched to the NX-01 from Enterprise, and we haven't talked about my crew yet. So my bridge crew is Captain Jonathan Archer with Trip Tucker and Dr. Phlox. That's my usual Xindi loot crew. And I sent them here just for the Xindi Aquatic Enhanced Cruises, because of the loot they bring. They do bring normal loot as well, but I always first go for bigger hostiles, because here I just pick lower ones, because I know I can beat them before they can use their super weapon. And so I can just stay in the system a bit longer and take out the enhanced cruisers, because of what I get from the boxes in the end. And that is what I really like for the exchange in the refinery. If we go to the NX refinery, those two parts back here are what's really interesting for me. The NX-01 opportunity chests and the NX-01 special opportunity chests. Here, in this case, I always use the safe opportunity exchange. In the case of the special opportunities, I always use both. As you can see, I've got 460 left, and is it 2 days? I don't have my reading glasses at the moment. 2 days, 21 hours left until I can exchange again, but that's why I have to stock up again. I only have 400 left, and those I get from these enhanced cruises. And with that, I always get a lot of epic and rare export credits. And with the rare export credits, I usually do a lot of the artifact exchange and the faction exchange, because I still need faction credits. Yeah, I'm level 68. I still need blueprints for the Crancher, for the Scimitar, for the Enterprise E. And so I want to collect the normal faction credits. After that, when going to 71, you will need Sigma credits, but until then, for the Crancher, for the Scimitar, for the Enterprise E, you need the normal credits, and those I also get from the exchange, the faction exchange in the Xborg faction shop, and for that I need rare Xborg credits. I should have everything in the favors finished, where you need rare credits. I only need epic credits there, but those epic credits for the favors are the other reason why I need these exchanges with the opportunity chests for the epic credits. And here we have something, when there's no enhanced cruiser again, it sometimes helps to leave the system just with the screen, and then most of the times they immediately come back. There's another one now, and so I just go to the big map and then go back to the system map, and then usually they start spawning again, as you can see, because other times if you just stay in the system, it sometimes takes longer until they respawn, but they will always respawn if you just take a little trip outside the system. You don't need to leave with a ship that costs tokens. You've seen when I paid for the token space, I have more than enough to do that very, very often. But in this case, it's not necessary. It's just enough to leave the system on your screen and then come back. But in the meantime, we can pick up some loot, some rewards here. And that's why I always do the Xindi SMS, because it brings premium mirror dust. And there at the research, I'm all but finished. So I need tons more of that stuff. So everything I can get from this premium mirror dust, I take. And then I'm using the occasion, as I do now, to get the different kinds of loot from the Xindi as well, for my export credits. At the meantime, there's so many loops in this game, of course, that you never know, how do I do all of that. So if you have a job, a normal day job, or even worse, self-employment like me, which takes up even more time, it's really hard to regularly do everything. So doing these Let's Play channels is a little bit of me forcing myself to do more of gameplay than I usually would, because if I wouldn't do these channels, I wouldn't play as much as I do now, because now I play on screen while talking to you guys, and that really enhances my game time, to be honest. Otherwise, it would be even harder for me to get a lot of things done, and that would be really, really difficult. But you see, sometimes going lower is a really big help. You've seen, you would say, level 48 hostiles for a ops level 68 player is far too low. But I'm not doing this mainly for the normal loot. I'm doing it for the chests, so it doesn't matter which size hostiles I take on. And on the other hand, if I go bigger, the bigger I go, the more probable it is that their super weapon will kill my Enterprise NX-01. I would have hoped that they created it at the time like they did it now with the Reliant. Yeah, these enhanced ones have this ability that at the end of every round the ship fires 9 shots from its super weapon that deals lethal damage to the player ship. The same happens with the augment hostiles now, where you can use the Reliant against it. The Reliant is immune against their destruction of the warp core that these new hunters bring, or revenge hostiles, as Scopely puts it. So I would have wished that they did the same with the NX-01, so that the enhanced cruisers have this ability to fire lethal shots at ships, but at that time they didn't do it that the Enterprise NX-01 is immune against it. That would have been nice, because then I just would take on hostiles regarding my ship level, my research level, my officer level, and not because if I cannot take them out quickly enough, they will hit me with their lethal weapon and I'm gone. That would be much nicer and much easier with the loot. So maybe someone can tell Scopely to adjust the NX-01 there. Would be nice for future players, so that it gets the same bonus in the end as the Serene Squall does, kinda the Reliant does, and so that would be nice, and that would probably be easily fixable. But that was what I hoped for when they introduced the NX-01, and I was really angry when I bought that damn chip for my videos, and then it still blew up because the enhanced cruiser's lethal weapon just stepped in. And the good thing about choosing the lower level hostiles, if you're really going for the chests, which we can just do in a second, there are chests from other videos in there still, but nevertheless we will see those tokens that we need for that exchange. You see, now it's only rare choice opportunity chips, only 250, so I have to fly there more, and also to get more tech modules. But the good thing is, because I went to a bit lower level, I could also do something else with another ship. I can just leave it here in the system for a time, and then always come back, program 5 of these hostiles into the Kirshara, and then do something else again. And that's the good thing. When you know your ship will not be destroyed, you can just do that. Regarding ROE, this is, at least on my server, this is a token system, so no other players are allowed to destroy my ship in this system unless they are rogue. Then there's no rules anyway, because we will have them on KOS. But unless there isn't a war, no other players are allowed to kill my ship in there. The hostiles will not kill my ship in there. And so I can always, just time after time, just go into the system, quickly program the 5 targets for the Kirshara, then go on with my business, then later come back, program another 5 for the Kirshara. And so I still can collect those opportunity chips then for the exchange over the day, depending how busy I am work-wise, and still have enough to get more export credits on the long run. And that's exactly what I will do later today. But first of all, I will do one more round here. And you see that's full also already. So that loot is over. That's only when I'm doing what I'm doing for those choice chips there, or the opportunity chips. Not for the normal loot. The normal loot I can easily fill with these level 48 hostiles anyway. But I will later send the ship here once again to get more of the opportunity ships. Now we just kill the last remaining enhanced cruisers that are in system. Because after this video I have to film another Let's Play with you that's really important for my shipyard, as I said. And there we also together have to go to Mirror Universe, because I have to spend a lot of time in the Mirror Universe at the moment. If you look at my Latinum, it got a bit bigger again today after cashing in my chests and do my daily pulls and everything. But I'm at 343k Latinum. At the beginning of the week I had about 80 million, I guess. But speedups are so expensive, and I needed a lot of those, and couldn't go as much to the Mirror Universe as I wanted. So at the moment, every 3 minutes I have to go to the Mirror Universe to get speedups, and we will do that together tomorrow. But in this case, it's a little bit of Let's Play filming day. So I'll take a quick break now. Then in a few minutes I'll start filming my next Let's Play together with you. But as I said, if you have friends in your alliance on your server, let them know about this Let's Play. It will get videos on a lot of different topics, just not the explanation stuff, more like joining me doing it stuff, with maybe some side talk there as well, which is the fun part of the Let's Plays for me to do them. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to this channel, and also click the little bell so you know that when a new video is out. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.